Hi everyone, it is Friday. I'm at the shop, I'm about to go in. I've been sat here for too long. It snowed last night, but it's already melting. Do you know what? Yesterday it was trying to snow all day. Like, 1 minute it was doing like really light snow that was literally melting before it hit the ground or as it hit the ground. Then it got heavier, but it was still melting. And then overnight it snowed, because when I like looked outside for the first time today, I was like, do you know when you like, because I didn't expect it, even though it said it was going to snow and it had been trying to snow, but it didn't snow. I was just like, and like it was very windy last night because one of my bins got, well, both got knocked over. One got knocked over and it landed on the path, and the other one got knocked over and it landed across like where you step out the front door. And I knew it was windy last night, but that was like, that must have been super strong winds to do that. I feel like if the other bin, because I didn't fully put it back next to the other one, I feel like if the other bin had been next to the bin that fell over by the front door, I feel like the one that's at the front door wouldn't have fallen over, because when they're together it seems to create some kind of barrier and they seem to be stronger so they don't get pushed over. But yeah, they did. Don't I look really pale today? I normally have a Diet Coke can, but not yesterday, the day before I had 2 cans of Diet Coke. I typically only have 1 a day if I have one. And I was like, it don't matter, like I got 30. Was it last week I got 30 or the week before? Don't know. If you watch this well, yesterday's shopping haul for you, because this should go up Monday. This I can't even speak. This should go up Monday, hopefully, fingers crossed. And then I spotted I had one of these. I sometimes get them in Aldi if they've got them. Sometimes I get them, I think, oh, I'll drink them now, and then I'm like, oh, I've got a can with me, but I get it anyway because it's always handy to have. And sometimes I just, because I do prefer the taste of it out of a bottle. So I thought, seeing as I've opened 2 cans and I'm 1 ahead than what I should be technically, even though it doesn't matter, I'll just take the bottom. Yes, there's more liquid in it. Hopefully I'll get through it all and I don't waste any. I don't mind wasting like the bottom bit. I mean, I don't want to waste any, but if I'm going to waste any. I'm tired. I got a video up today, although at the cost of some sleep, because when I went to save it, there was my phone was too full to save it. I was taking stuff off. I had to take quite a bit off, and then I had to save it, and then I had to upload it and schedule it and everything, and then wait for it to export so I could fill it in. So I could fill in like the tags and stuff. And then I'm like, oh god, like it was after the time that I wanted to go to sleep basically, and then because I'd done that and I wanted a bit of like downtime, I then didn't lie down till later than I wanted. I didn't lie down until the time that I wanted, at the time I wanted. And I'm a lot more tired at the moment because I'm doing a lot more, and these walks are bloody difficult. I mean, I'm up and down hilly stuff, like really tough hills, not like an easy one. I'm being dragged constantly. It's tiring, and because I'm doing more every day, well, I'm not doing more and more, like the distance isn't getting more, but because I'm doing it every day, because my dad's got a bad knee and like he wasn't around for how many days it was, I'm having to like make sure she gets long enough walks, because if she don't get a long enough walk, she's a very mischievous dog because she's got too much energy. I'm gonna go in the shop. I'm not gonna sit and talk to you for any longer than this. I'm gonna try and like film bits over the day. I have to get on. I want to be home in 2 hours, but I've got like 2 shops to do. I've got to go and get diesel, like, and if I keep talking, obviously it's not going to happen. Really need a drink. Really thirsty. Oh, nearly drank it all. In fact, you know what? Finished it all. That last bit was so flat. That didn't taste good at all. Do you know what? At Aldi, 2 bags of shopping, do you know those big, the Aldi bags? £80, like 78 something. And I'm like, I did notice, like, I don't typically look at prices. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It depends on if I want to keep within a certain budget, or if I feel like I've got a lot in my trolley and I'm like being a bit careful. And sometimes I just look, but a lot of the times I don't. But today I noticed a few price changes, like increases, like those Graham's yogurt pouches that I like. They were 80p. Didn't get any last week, but the week before they were 80p, now they're 90p. There's a lot of price increases, like in Asda there's this big salad pot that I get, like it's like rectangle shape. It used to be 120. I think last time I got it last week, or was it last week? I think I got it last week, and I'm sure it was either 130 or 135, and today it was 150. So like, it's just everything seems to be having little price increases, and obviously they all add up, because if everything, say every item that you've bought, and say you bought 50 items, and say everything has had a 10p increase, that's going to be £5 extra on your shop. Some things have gone up more than 10p, some haven't gone up at all, but I've noticed the majority of the things, if I do catch a glimpse at the price, things are going up. Sometimes it's subtle, but it seems to be like every 2 weeks, like there's a subtle price change on things. And it's like, I used to fill all my shopping bags that I took. Sometimes one wouldn't really be full, and normally that might be just the bag for life, you know, like the typical bag for life. And sometimes I'll just shove one random thing in it. But most of the time, all the bags that I would take would be full or half full at the most. Like, most of them would be full, and then there might be a half full one. Today, 2 of my bags I didn't take in the shop. One was the canvas one that I've got, that's a proper shopping bag from Tesco. That's like got like a print on it. And the one's like an Asda bag for life. I don't know if they still do them anymore. I found it in the cupboard ages ago, and I must have had it in there a couple of years. And it's not the same size as an Aldi one, but it's a sizable bag. Didn't take them in when I went to the second shop, but it's just getting really expensive. I used to like get all my shopping and get loads of extra random stuff for like £90 to £100. I won't say how much it was today, but it was a lot over. And I might have to go shop in the week for a couple of things. So Aldi is not as cheap as it was, and I'm wondering, do I do a shop in just one shop and see what I get? But there's things that I like in Aldi, like not tons of things. There's things that I wouldn't like miss if I didn't have, but there's things that I would miss. That makes sense. Anyway, I've been ahead of time today somehow. I got home, I don't know, 20 minutes before the latest time I wanted to be home, or 25 minutes. I then, because my dog worked there, put some of the shopping out, and I weren't filming because, you know, I normally film a video, so I was like, oh, I'll stop here. Got everything ready for the walk, then did something else, and then I went and got changed. And as I was getting changed, my dad came back with the dog, and I was going to go out 5 minutes later, and then he starts talking to me about lots of things, so he held me up for 20 minutes. Otherwise I'd probably be on the walk now and would have already filmed this and whatever. There's absolutely no snow anywhere, except for on car parks where it's been like snow ploughed, like big piles of it, but there's literally no snow. It snowed last night. I woke up to snow. I think I said that. but there's literally no snow anywhere, and I was hoping that like there would be some snow for the dog. Yeah, she got walked this morning in the snow, but her walks in the morning are totally different to what she gets off me in the afternoon or if I go out in the morning. But there sadly is no bit of snow anywhere, although apparently our street was so treacherous today people couldn't go to work, which is ironic because there was literally no snow on the roads, and those people have gotten off the street when it's been far worse. So I mean, it was a miracle I got off the street, really. God, it was so difficult, all that snow everywhere. God, next they'll be saying they've had COVID 10 times. Do you know what? You should be careful who you tell things to, because they bitch about you as well as me. Did you hear the attention she just got? Like, oh, I like that, whilst looking at my dog. Honestly, the amount of attention we get. Do you know, like sometimes I'm like, I've got an hour, I don't want to talk, and literally I'll get stopped 15 times. It's always when I don't have time to stop, everyone's like, oh, is it a husky? Oh, isn't she cute? And I'm like, come and live with her. So then she can bloody shout in your ear when you're asleep, when she wants you to get up, but she's not going to wake you up calmly. She's just going to go in your ear and then leap on you and then fart in your face. She did. Yeah, we're getting out in a second. I'm not sitting here much longer. I'm going to try and give her an hour and 20. She had half an hour off my dad this morning. He said his knee wasn't as painful because he's taking painkillers, obviously. But it was more stiff when he woke up than when he went to sleep. And I told him yesterday to put a pillow under his knee anyway when he's sleeping. I said it might help if you elevate it. So I told him again, I said put a pillow under your knee. It might help, it might not. But unless you try, you won't know. This is so refreshing. I'm going to go and put 2 pairs of socks on, pair of wellies, and go on a... I'm going to have to put a hat on because the sun's out. Yeah. Where is my hat? Oh, don't say I've left it at home. It actually might be in the boot because there's a few things shoved in the boot. But that's it from me. I'm going to get on the walk at the time I've actually planned for once. I'm not going to sit and talk because this isn't as important as walking the dog. I managed to get 2 packs of these because I've run out of them. I've got loads of the mint ones, but for some reason these are the best ones. No, you're not having. No, you're not having one. No, they're not for doggies. Tell you what, she'd eat everything that I eat if I'd let her. She's a little madam. Do you know what? It's not that cold. There is a little bit of a breeze. Well, I'd say it's a cold chill. I'm going back for you. As if I'd dare leave her in the car. She'd probably murder me. Yeah, you would. Yeah, exactly.